Hello viewers, welcome to Kboxtv. It's your boy Kofi Basi Jr. and today we are here again with our friends from Nigeria who are making things big happen in Nigeria. Guys, my guest on the show is a boxer and his manager. He's been signed with this management for some for a while now, and very soon his boxer was going to be back in action on the SBM show, which is going to happen in Nigeria, Lagos on 12th December. Guys, don't go anywhere. Stick and stay, and I'll be bringing you my guest on the show very soon. All right, guys. So we have on the show Emmanuel. Emmanuel, welcome to Kboxtv.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All
How
right,
are you
so
doing?
Emmanuel, I'm good, man. So, guys, Emmanuel is the CEO of Esports Pro
No,
Limited. Is that right?
no, it's the Epro Boxing Limited.
Sorry, thank you. Epro Boxing Limited. Right,
That's
right.
correct.
So it's an outfit for only boxers, right?
Not really. It's also for football as well. I'm also into football management as well.
Okay, guys, we're about to delve into what Emmanuel does, what he's done for a few boxers that he signed. And I'm very glad to let you know that we already have one of his boxers on standby who will join us on the show to tell us what he's been up to with Iman himself and then what where he's been able to reach under the management and where he'll be getting to or what he hopes to achieve under Emmanuel. So Emmanuel, I mean, many of us that are into boxing know that the hub for African boxing is Ghana, Nigeria, and in South Africa.
Mhm.
Nigeria over the years has been, I would say, one of the emerging markets because most of these fighters are fighting outside Nigeria. Uh,
That's correct.
talk of Anthony Joshua, I mean, a lot of talent out there. Really, one and all those guys are doing amazing jobs, but they are not representing the flag. And you find yourself in London yourself, and you want to give back to the community. I mean, for you, what this outfit that you came up with to do professional boxing and football, how did it come about and where have you been able to reach with it so far?
Um, I just want to say hello to the viewers.
Right,
My name is Emmanuel. I'm the CEO of the Epro Boxing Limited.
right.
How boxing came about? I've been a lover of boxing for so many years.
Mm,
Um, as a young kid, I had a few fights, here and there, and it's a sport that I've been
oh,
in love with for, for a very long time.
yeah.
And I was looking at boxing in Nigeria, and
Mm,
you have a lot of talented young kids, and
mm,
they're frustrated. They want to fight. They want to be
mm,
world champions. They want to go far with their careers, and it's not there for them.
mm, right.
So I looked at it. I had a word with a few guys in boxing, like the secretary of the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control. We talked and everything, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get into boxing. I'll do my best to support a talent that is
Mm,
very, very good.
mm,
Through a friend, I met Tope, TP Rock, one of the
okay,
best featherweights in Nigeria and
right.
also in Africa. And we got on from there, from the amateur ranks. He turned pro, and he had a few fights in Ghana and also in Nigeria. And
Mm,
here we are now. We're also pushing. Because I believe that he's good enough to be a world champion.
mm,
Why? He's very skillful. He understands his boxing. He's very good on the footwork. He's a proper boxer. He's just a true and true boxer. You
mm,
know.
mm, right, right. Guys, I wanted to keep the name hidden until when I was about to bring him on, but then he's mentioned TP Rock already. And so, guys, yes, we'll be joined on the show by TP Rock, and then he will tell us how he's been doing so far and how the journey has been for him as a boxer in Nigeria. Now, let me come back to you, Ima. Boxing is one of the sports that we love. I mean,
Yes.
if even with all the things that we are deprived of in Africa, you still go to a venue and it's still packed and full with supporters and cheering our fans on and all that. For you, as somebody who's into boxing management and seeing how deprived our boys are, how does this make you feel?
It makes me feel bad. It frustrates me, like, so much, seeing our boys struggling, like, to come to Europe, like, to fight, struggling, like, to survive as fighters. But there's no one there to support them. And every day they train, every day they work hard. All their dreams is just to be up there. All they want is just to be, like, world champion, or to be seen in the world scene. And it's very hard, like, for them. It's very frustrating, for everyone. And, I and a few other, like Africans, Nigerians and Ghanaians and South Africans, we actually believe that the next hub for boxing is Africa.
Yeah, we do.
Where our boys don't have to depend on the likes of the Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Top Rank, True Babarum. We can do it in Nigeria. The same way our music industry evolved from depending on the likes of Puff Daddy, all the big times in America. Now we have Whiskey
in the world. Right, that's
what I'm saying. Like, we have the Whiskey, the Davidos, the Sarkodis, the Shatawalis, big in Africa. They're making so much wave in Africa. That's the same thing that we want for boxing in Nigeria, in Ghana, in South Africa, in Africa as a whole.
Right. I'm very excited to hear what you just said, because we find our guys trying so hard to just get their names on the top. And the interesting thing is, most of them, if given the opportunity, will be able to write their names in the history of boxing. I mean, it's just unfortunate that, one, we don't have the TV backing us, we don't have the media even letting us our boys known. And even if the guys get the opportunity out there, I mean, we all know boxing is politics, and so it's very difficult for the top guys to even put their voice on. Now, for you, I mean, in management now, what is the plans for you to be able to make a world champion?
The plan is to have the fighters, like, fight just to grow, slowly, get them the fights that are at their pace, where they fight and they're busy. Also, training. The problems that we have in Africa is that, our trainers are good, but not up to the world standard, like, levels.
Our gyms are good, but they are not up to the world standard level. I mean,
yes.
A lot of things we can say about our training and then our trainers.
Yes, that's just the problem. And our boys in Africa, they believe that boxing is purely, like, knockouts. It's not that. Boxing, for me, is sweet science.
But Emmanuel, will you blame them because they find themselves in a position where they are always on the B side? And so if they don't get to master the knockout, it means if Emmanuel takes him to a Top Rank show or a matchroom event or anybody's show, and he's able to even deliver to the best of his ability and everything, he's going to be deprived of the score, because even the judges and the ring and everybody is there because of the promoter.
Yeah, no, that's correct. You're good in that sense. But at the same time, for you to have a knockout, you have to do the right things in the ring. You have to break your opponents down.
That's right.
Through the jabs. As you pop up the jabs, you work on the body, you weaken them, and then, land the killer punch. So, you have to incorporate all these things if you want to get the knockout. But our boys, due to lack of proper training, they go straight to get the knockout, thereby making their opponent know their game plan. That, oh, he's here to knock me out. Then I'm going to make it hard for him.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But I mean, guys, what Emmanuel said is very true. Most of the guys work on how to knock their opponents out. And definitely you need to set it up. You need to work
Yes,
your body and see
that's
where the
correct.
head will drop, and then you'll be able to,
Yes.
go in for the knockout. But for me, as much as I side with you on this thing, I see the guys are training on concrete. The guys are training on the fields. I mean, and so in his head, all he knows is if he gets opportunity out there, he needs to knock the opponent out. And I feel
Yes.
this is an advice that many of them will take from you and will be able to inculcate into their training routine, and see how we can make them come out with a better strategy before the knockout comes. Guys, TP Rock is on the side. I would like to add him on the show real quick, and then we get one or two from him and see how his training is going so far. Hello, TP Rock. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm with you.
All right. All right, great. I mean, TP, I have your manager on the show. He said amazing things about you, how he got into contact with you, and then how he's been able to get you to some certain fights. I mean, working with Emmanuel, how has the journey been for you?
Yeah, it's very great, and I'm really happy. He's there for me all the time, for the support
Mm,
and everything. Just like
mm,
it's not even like my manager, it's just like my brother,
all
And
right.
I really appreciate all the whole effort and support. Like seriously, he's really trying. He's trying for me. I mean, Almighty God
Mm,
continue blessing. So he's there for me all the
Amen.
time.
am- amen. I mean, we usually get these stories a lot because, like Emmanuel, I mean, you attest to the fact that a lot of talents are there, but it is the people or the person who hold their hands or direct their path to be able to reach the top. So, TP, would you say or would you consider yourself as one of the lucky fews that that could become a world champion under the guardianship of Emmanuel?
Yeah. I am because I am on the right track.
Mm,
Because based on my manager, because of my manager, and because of God, so I believe I'm going there. I'm going there because I can say my manager is the best. Is the best manager. Is everything. How to plan everything. So everything. So I believe myself. In 1 or 2 years now, I'm gonna become world champion. So I believe that. I believe 100%. I
right,
believe
great.
that.
I watched your records. You've knocked 6 of your opponents out of 7 games, 7 fights, and you've lost only one. All these fights that you've had so far, which of them would you say was your toughest? Would it be the loss, or there was somebody who actually gave you a tough fight but was able to come out on top to win?
Yeah, the one I lost is not even my top fight. The only
Mm,
my top I can even say is just like the one my second to the last fight with Olivo's fight. So
okay.
my last fight with Agbaje is not even a tough fight because
Mm, mm,
fine I can say I fought the fight with injury. I was injured,
mm, mm,
but
mm,
for
mm.
me I still believe that I even won the fight, but based on everything they later robbed me. So and it's fine. So I can say it's not my last fight, it's with Olivo fight. My second to last fight.
Okay, let me continue with your manager. Don't go anywhere. Stick with us, and then we will continue. But don't go far from us. Yeah, just stick with us. Now, Ima, I mean, our fighters that
Yeah.
we spend our money and everything on. What is the goal for these guys to be able to change their life apart from the career that they are the boxing or the career that they are on?
Well, the goal for them to change their lives is them being on the top.
Mm,
Um, I actually believe that our boxers can make it in Nigeria and Africa and
mm,
Ghana and
mm,
South Africa.
mm,
Being on top in Africa, well, like that boxing is a profession,
right.
and which means that you get paid or you get your purse
Mm,
a fight. So the goal, for them to survive is like it's through their purses in Nigeria, in
right.
Ghana, in South Africa, and then outside Nigeria if they're fighting well, like for the world titles or things like that. Right. And I also want to make a correction on the fact that he lost.
Okay.
It's not me digressing or going into a different topic, no, but it's just me making a correction.
Right.
It was a fight that I like his opponent. Taiwo, I have so much respect and and also regard for him. I think he's a very good boxer. But it was a fight that they had with GoTV. And Taiwo is signed under GoTV.
Okay.
You know how it works in boxing. If you're going to fight a boxer at his stable, you've got to win.
Knock him out.
Yes. Well, knock him out or win convincingly. In my opinion, and the opinion of others there on the day, that fight went both ways. Some people thought that TP Rock won the fight. Some also thought that Taiwo had the fight. In my opinion, I think that fight was a draw.
Okay.
But it's a learning curve for him and for us as a team. We learned from that fight. But the message out there is that if we have the fight again, it's not going to go to the hands of the judges.
Right, great. Guys, let's head in here from Emmanuel. I mean, TP Rock's manager, he says that if the fight comes on again, they're not going to leave it to the hands of the judges. So I'm getting the sense that if the fights happen again, your prediction for the fight and your team's prediction for the fight will be a knockout.
Well, I tried to put that in my mind. My message is it's not going to go to the hands of the judges. That's how I'm going.
Interesting. I mean, I like it. I like competitions like this. I like it when we call each other like that. It spices up the sport, and this is what boxing needs, that we call each other. And of course, if something is written wrong, you would want the opportunity to rewrite it. And the only way to rewrite it is through a rematch. And so, if there's any promoter in Nigeria, I mean, I would want to watch this fight. And if any promoter in Nigeria is going to make this happen, I'll be very glad. Of course, you're also here to talk about the show you have on 12th December against Waidi Usman. That's TP Rock's next opponent.
Yes. It's not my show, but he's fighting under a bail. He's fighting under a bail for is it LPMG? He's a friend as well. He has the same vision as me and others. We want to change boxing in Nigeria, in Ghana, in South Africa, in Africa as a whole. We talk always on how we're gonna get things done, on how we're gonna change boxing in Africa. So he's putting up the show on December 12th, and TP Rock is gonna be fighting Skoro Waidi Usman. Skoro is a decent opponent. He was the former West African champion, featherweight West African champion. So he's in the mix. He's he's very good. He's quite durable. He's strong, and he's also experienced. So it's not going to be an easy fight for us. We're in for a very tough fight, but a fight that we're going to win.
Okay, definitely. I mean, I don't see you coming to this fight with any other mentality than a winning mentality.
Not at all.
I'm sure your opponent will also be thinking the same. Now, for you, what are your preparations towards the fight? Because it is about 31 days from today.
Yes, the preparations are doing the right thing, training right, also eating right.
Will you be there with him? Will you be there with him?
No, I'm not going to be there.
Okay.
But my spirit is going to be there with him.
Right. And so he'll be training. He'll be going to the corner with his with his trainers, right? The old one that has been
Yes,
working with him for a
yes,
while.
yes.
But
Yes.
I've seen you in a video where you were in a corner yourself, giving instructions to a boxer on
Yes.
how to. I mean, are you a coach yourself?
Yes, yes. I'm also into coaching. You know, now because me, the philosophy I have into boxing is, you know, some might say that I'm wrong, but you have to know the sports that you're into. You know, you have to know it, like, you know, inside out. You know, so as to give a proper advice to your fighters.
Okay.
So I'm also like into coaching. I'm also a trainer, but you know, I'm still a manager.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, you know, like in the ring, I can also like advise my boys and like, you know, be like, this is what I can see. This is the kind of fighter you're fighting. This is how we're going to approach this fight, and this is how you're going to fight.
All right, great. So between training and the management, which one do you love doing more?
Oh, you're trying to put
you know, because you've already stressed on the fact that or mentioned the fact that it's very difficult for these guys to be trained properly because they lack better trainers to be able to get them properly conditioned for a fight. And then you find yourself being one of the trainers yourself, but out there. So I assume or I know that you've added some skill to be able to um, be or deliver the best of assistance to a boxer to be able to deliver. So between what you're doing now in trying to help these boys realize or achieve their dreams and actually training them, which one do you love doing more? That's what I'm asking you.
You see, what I love most is the ability to impact on my boxers or to impact on any boxer in the whole world.
That's a very smart way to dodge the
Or
question.
to impact on any boxer in Nigeria, in Ghana, also like in South Africa, in Africa as a whole. I want to be that boxing man that is good at management and also training. So the end part of it is to produce a champion, is to produce a boxer that will go out there and deliver.
Okay. Now we have some few suggestions or comments coming in, and then we'd like to take it together and then see how this is coming in from excuse me, Frankie Bosse. He says a lot of talents, but the governments are not woke to know that funding is required at grassroots level in order to keep the production line healthy. I was in Nigeria last year, met up with Jerry Okoro Dudu as promised and visited my father's burial stadium. I think he's trying to give us a story on why he's saying that there are a lot of talents in Nigeria, but the state is not being able to help them to achieve their dreams. I mean, there are a lot of comments like this that are coming as well, especially when we talk about boxing in Africa. It's always about the government not being able to stand up for the guys to be able to reach that. Unfortunately, I'm sure once you're in Nigeria, you know this, that the guys were not even able to go to Senegal, Dakar, I mean the amateur team, to be able to compete with the rest of Africa for Olympic slots. I mean, for you as a not just a Nigerian, but somebody also in the sport and hearing that a sport that is so dear to your heart, the government was not even, or the ministry was not even backing them to even let them go compete to achieve their dreams. When you hear things like this, what goes through your mind?
You know, it's unfortunate that, you know, we have a government, you know, that does not have interest in sports like boxing. It's not about me, like, you know, trying to sing my praises. I am planning to build a gym in my own state. I'm from Abia State. I'm from Aba in Abia State. I'm planning to build a proper gym in Aba where the young, talented kids will come and train, and to hone their talents, and I'm making arrangements as well, me and other trainers, that are in London, to come periodically to train these youngsters, and I've tried to have conversations with our government officials, and like it didn't turn out like positive.
The way you want it. Okay.
But no blames on like I say anybody. I will use this. I want to use this medium as well to appeal to our government officials, both individuals as well, and companies, to sponsor and to support boxing. Like, even if you like, or you're into boxing like for the fun of it, or you want to make money, you have a role to play in it. Right. But come out, sponsor and support these sports. We have so many talented boxers, not only in Nigeria, in Ghana, in South Africa, in Tanzania, in everywhere in Africa.
Everywhere, a lot. In Togo, in Benin.
No, it's our government and individuals, as well as companies, we need to put our heads together, come together, support these sports, sponsor this, sports. My dream is for boxing to be the same as the music industry.
Wow. I'm very proud to hear what you just said. I mean, the way the music industry is thriving.
Yes.
And then you travel around the world and you hear Afrobeats being played in places, and then sometimes I walk somewhere and they play, I go like, hey, that's Burna Boy. That's like
very amazing. Amazing stuff.
The same way we hope that one day a name like TP Rock will be mentioned, and I'll go like, yeah, I had that guy on my show some time ago. He's an African. He's a very solid puncher. He's a very good boxer, and all the accolades that we would have mentioned and say this guy is and that guy is. So
that's correct.
It's a dream that I look and I pray that it comes through, so that we'll be able to be proud of ourselves, or the work that we've been able to do to get African boxing to the level that we hope that it would get to. Now, your opponent that you have fighting is someone you've already discussed him and all that, and you've also mentioned LPMG. I'm sure Nelson. The name is Nelson, but I've also had him on my show. That you guys are trying to work something to make African boxing, or like boxing in Africa, you want to take it to the next level. What are the challenges that you are facing so far in this agenda that you have set up to achieve?
The challenges that we're facing so far is costs. Boxing, like even outside Nigeria, like in the UK, like in America, it's a combination of inflow of money from the promoters, the sponsors, and TVs. Right. But when only one person, the manager, puts up a show, I'll give you an instance, like a show that you spend $100 on, to make only $5. It's a huge loss to a business.
It's a huge loss.
So the question is, how long are you gonna keep putting up shows like this that you're losing so much? At some point, you'll be discouraged. You'll be like, wow, I'm spending so much and I'm not getting anything back. And all these boxers, some of them have kids. They depend on you. They want to eat. They want to train. They will pay bills. They will buy the gloves and the boots and everything. At times, it's it's very, very expensive. But we're still doing it. And to be honest, I will have to commend our guys from the Secretary of the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control, Remy, the president, everyone who's involved into boxing in Nigeria that I know of, I'll start from Monarch Promotions, Prince Stanley Williams, Nelson, Saleh, Go TV. You know, they're all, yes, yeah, like, you know, Flight Card, they're all doing tremendous job. It's not easy to spend or to put up shows. You spend a lot of money, and, like, you know, you also lose so much. You know, because I remember, you know, a show Monarch had 2 years ago in Nigeria where, you know, he brought the likes of Happy Hyde. I don't know if you know Happy. He was a former world heavyweight, like, you know, champion. You know, with Riddick Bowe and all of them. He spent a lot, and, you know, he didn't make that much. So when you look at him, you feel sorry for him, but the man has love for these sports.
For the game. Right.
You know, same goes to Nelson, same goes to Saleh, same goes to Remy.
Right.
Even when you speak to Remy Abodarin, he will tell you that he's been in the game for years.
Right. He's been on the show. He's also told me that. I mean,
he's been in the game for years
before he even became a secretary.
Yes, and I commend him, you know, for his hard work, his, you know, diligence, like, you know, towards the sports, and, you know, all these guys have done so well to make boxing a success in Nigeria and Africa.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's very interesting. I mean, you're one of the few people who would understand the plight or the sufferings that promoters go through. It's the same case in Ghana. I mean, the promoters put their all into the sport. Sometimes even the boxers themselves get to leave them and all that, and it becomes a problem, and then this pushes and all that. But I'm very glad we're able to put this thing out there, because without the government support and individual support, the sport will not be able to achieve or reach where we want it to reach. And so if you're watching this and then you are very passionate about boxing and making African boxing the next level, like how our music and then our football is even doing, make sure you dedicate and then you help these promoters who are doing what they're doing to be able to, you know, let these boxers shine. Now, your last words before you go on the show coming on 12 in Lagos.
Well, as Carol, I hope you're ready for us, because we're coming, and we're coming, like, you know, with Storm. TP Rock is coming, and the plan is to break you down, and, well, I'm not gonna say like a knockout, but, like, I'm gonna say, like, you know, we'll win the fight. So I hope you're ready for us, and also like a big shout out to all the guys like me who's been working hard to make these sports a success in Nigeria, in Ghana, in South Africa, in Africa as a whole, and, you know, worldwide as well. You know, you guys are doing well. I'm appealing to the government, to individuals, to come in, and also to companies to come in and support us. Boxing is our sports, and, you know, the aim and the vision is to turn boxing to our music industry.
All right, great. I mean, before you go, I'm sure if I don't ask you this question, a lot of people will later come into my inbox and ask me this thing. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, in terms of management, or maybe do some sort of collaboration to be able to manage a boxer and all that, how would they be able to do that?
I have an Instagram page. If you go to Epro Boxing, like, you know, you see my name. It says you will see like Emmanuel Epro. You know, just DM me, and, you know, we'll talk.
Okay, all right, guys. Sorry, you just heard it from them, but we can't go before we can't go if we haven't heard anything from the boxer himself, who will be in the ring on 12 December. So, TP Rock, I mean, before we go, we want to get your final words and what the fans should expect on 12 December.
Yeah, exactly. Like, my fans know me very well. I'm a very skillful boxer, you know. They're all of them that are expecting me, you know, to bring something good out. And fine, I'm going to show everyone the kind of boxer I am. So there's be expecting knockout, absolute knockout. I'm very sure. I'm very, very, very sure. So it's gonna be knockout. I'm very sure.
All right. So your manager wants you to work your opponents before knocking them out, but it
That's
looks like
correct.
because of past experiences, you won the knockout, and so I wish you well, TP Rock.
Yeah.
But before you go, TP Rock, how is it like boxing in Nigeria for you? How is boxing in Nigeria like for you?
Wow, it's fine, but it's not that easy because of this our situation and because of this our country. It's not that easy.
Mm,
So,
mm,
but
mm,
so nothing to do about it. But just put our faith on God. So we
mm.
should work hard on it. So it's not easy.
Great.
It's not easy at all.
Okay. At the moment, your target now on 12 December is I've forgotten the boxer's name.
Score.
Coral, yeah.
Yeah.
Your opponent now is Coral. But in the world, if there's an opportunity for you to fight anybody today, who would that person be?
Okay, except score
Except Coral.
in Nigeria.
No, in the world.
Well, for me, after score, I'm not even looking after Nigeria boxer again because for me, I don't
Okay.
even see any boxer like can compete with me in Nigeria, or I don't even see any opponent can fight me in Nigeria again. So I'm looking toward the world. So I'm looking toward the world, not even in Nigeria again, because
So
I want the best.
in the world, do you have a name that you would want to fight today, or you are looking to fight soon?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any name for me, or you will talk about it later?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But like for now, after the score, I can still look about Agbaje. For
Agbaje.
me,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking at him. If he's gonna get a better record or better maybe record or title fight, so I'm gonna look after him. But if not, I don't need him again. That's my plan. So
Okay. Okay. Now, I know I said it was my final word, but you just brought up something which I'm very interested in. I mean, Nigeria has a lot of talent. You just mentioned Agbaje and all those guys, and unfortunately for us, we have very interesting records, and we don't have like the titles to back it up. Like at least maybe an international title, or at least face the champion at one point in your career, and like at one point before getting to the top and all that. What is causing all of this now? What is making our fighters not being able to attract the big names to fight?
The problem is, I hope I don't offend anyone by saying this.
I mean, it's see, the thing is, we have a problem. If we're going to think about how we're going to defend each other, I don't feel like we're going to move on. So it's the blunt, and then the hard truth. And that way we'll be able to correct the system.
Yes, I hope I don't offend anyone by saying this. The problem is in Nigeria and in Ghana, we keep building like fights with a so-called easy opponents trying to build records. And like at times like in Nigeria or Ghana or in Tanzania, we'll go and pick someone on the streets and be like, we'll pay you this amount just to come and fight. This is not how you progress. I know our boxers are not some of them are not getting the proper training, and that's why we're trying to build gyms and to bring trainers from here, from the UK, from America, and even Mexico, to come and retrain our trainers and also to train our boys, so they will know the skills. They will be confident to fight the decent guys. So, and it still boils down to fund and boxing not progressing well, where they don't have opponents, and they have to go and bring boys from the streets to fight. And if you see our guys on the records, if you go on BoxRec, you don't see our guys, like I said, between 100 to like to 150, like you're like rating. Some of our guys are like 900 or 1,000, like rated, and that's not enough. It's not enough to attract our guys to fight in Europe or to fight in America or to fight outside Africa, because they are fighting the same guys at the same level. You have to fight guys with decent records at your level. But if you keep fighting the guys that are beneath your level, then you can't progress in boxing. That's like one of the problems. I know it's down to finance. I know it's down to funds, where if you want to bring a boxer from the UK or from America, they will tell you to pay like thousands, and we can't really afford that. So we resort to our guys, that are below our levels, but will not improve our records or do anything like to our careers. So that is something that we're working on, on how to improve it and to make it better, and hopefully in due course it will happen.
Hopefully, and in due course, it will happen. I'm very excited with this words of hope that you're leaving us. And thank you also for coming on the show. TP Rock, we also want to say a very big thank you for making time for us.
Thank you so
we
much.
hope that all these things that you said, especially for any individual and the government, any government official who will be able to watch this tape, you take these things that you are saying very serious, because apart from Emmanuel, we have LPMG Nelson on the show. We've had SBM manager on the show. We've had Aborin himself on the show. We've had promoters from Ghana, box office promotions, and all these guys on the show. And they keep saying the same thing. If African boxing will go to the next level, it is when you guys or individuals and people in government take these words that the managers and the boxers and then the promoters are saying seriously and deal with it. That is the only way we'll be able to take African boxing to the next level. Guys, I want to say a very big thank you. And we are here for you guys anytime that there's an opportunity, or if there's anything you want to let the fans know, especially in the world of boxing, we'll be here to put you guys on to let the world know, especially our fans on Facebook, and then our followers on Twitter, and then on YouTube as well. This show is streaming live on YouTube, on Twitter, and then also live on Facebook. If you have not subscribed to our Facebook, our YouTube, can you make sure that you subscribe? Just go on Kboxtv on YouTube, type Kboxtv, Kboxtv, and then you'll be able to subscribe. We try and make sure that we grow this thing to become a very big platform to be able to stream our events in Africa, for us, for our boxers to be able to reach the world. And so, for anybody who is interested in making sure this dream is achievable and making sure that these managers and promoters work that they are doing reaches the world, make sure it shows you support us, and then you subscribe to our page, and then you like it, and then you share everything that we do here. So, Eugene, thank you. Emmanuel, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And I keep saying this, the message out there, please, guys, let's support boxing. It's our own, and it's our Africa. Let's make boxing in Africa great. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome, my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, cheers.
Guys, my guests on the show were from Nigeria, and they've told us a lot of things. The good thing is that TP Rock will be back in the ring on 12th December on an LPMG show, which is scheduled to happen in Nigeria. Guys, it's going to be a very fantastic event, because we've had Nelson himself here to tell us about the event. And definitely, if we're not able to make it into Nigeria, we'll definitely get a representative in Nigeria to bring us the update from that particular event. And so don't go anywhere. Stay with the Africa's biggest boxing show, where we connect you with people in boxing, especially promoters, managers, and boxers. Thank you for your time. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, like I said, hop onto YouTube and type Kboxtv, Kboxtv, and subscribe to our event. I want to say a very big thank you to the guys that we had on the show, Emmanuel and then TPO. Wish them well and hope to catch you guys very soon. Bye.